Okay guys, welcome back to another Scrappin' Irish video. And what do we have for this video? EWaste Mike is still looking for some of these stickers that I haven't sent out to him. Let's get them out to EWaste Mike. What am I got in this video? Well, what I'm doing is I'm going to be melting some, well, hopefully pouring some gold. I'm not very good at pouring gold, but I want to get it from this powder form into some sort of solid form. So I'm going to use the VEVOR electric furnace that I have. So we have our gold powder, and I'm going to use this furnace. As you can see, well, I don't know if you can see in the bottom, but there is some like borax still left. You can see there where it as well, when I was pouring from the last time, there was still some borax left in there. So I'm not too worried about that, because the borax we can clean up hopefully with sulfuric acid if there's too much in there when I go to pour out the gold. Well, hopefully get the gold out. So what am I going to do? Well, I'm going to use the, as I said, the VEVOR electric furnace. We're going to pour the gold powder into here. So we're going to start by doing that if we can. So I just want to make sure we get it all down into it. So this is from EWaste, as you would have seen on previous videos. So we're just going to get all the gold powder we can in there. Let me get the brush and just make sure we get it all into it. We don't want to miss any of it, because when it all heats up, it's all going to add together, and hopefully we'll get a nice little gold nugget out of it at the end. I'm not skilled enough to be pouring it into actual bars and stuff properly yet, so I'm probably going to just pour it into a bigger mold. And even if it's just a thing, because I was told something which was from a previous video, which I thought was a good idea. Sometimes it can be hard to sell gold because people don't know what's in the center of a gold bar. So as one person told me on the chat, or on the it was a message, flatten it, make it as flat. So when I pour the bar or pour my chunk of gold, flatten it with a hammer into a nice big round disc, or into a long thinner bar, something like that. So I thought that was a good idea, because then people can just snip through it and they can see that it's just gold all the way through when you're trying to sell it. So I thought that was a good tip. So anyway, I'm going to get this into the furnace outside, or into the electric furnace, the VEVOR one, and we'll turn it on and get it going. So let's go outside and let's try and melt some gold. Okay, so here we are, and we have our VEVOR. We've already put the little crucible in here, so it's ready to start melting. So we're going to close down the lid, and we're just going to switch it on. I'm going to be a closer look here at the display now. Okay guys, so this is a closer look at the display. So we've started it, we've set it to 1150. This is Celsius. So I think it's Celsius is on this machine, and we have our, telling me there at the moment is 21 degrees. So we just let that carry on. It'll increase the temperature up itself, and we'll let it do its work. So I'm just going to let that work away. We see now we're gone to 22 degrees, and I'll let it carry on until it gets up to melting point. So once it's at melting point, we'll see how we're getting on with it. Again guys, as always, remember, this is demonstration purposes as always, and I will be using heat resistant gloves and all that sort of stuff. So you can come back in a while. We'll let that get up to temperature, let that work away. It takes a while to get up to temperature, so you can see it's only at 26 degrees at the moment, 27. So we'll come back once it's up to temperature. Right guys, so I've left it there. It's gone up to the temperature. It's been on there for maybe 30 minutes, maybe a bit longer. So I'm presuming it is ready to pour. So I'm putting on my gloves, as you can see. Let me adjust the camera to show you what's happening up a bit higher. So let me bring you in a little bit. So you can see there I have the mold up on the top, just heating the mold up. I wasn't going to, let me go the other way. I was going to use this mold, because the last time I used this mold to do a pour, I made a very poor job of it. But the only way you're going to get better at it is keep doing it. So I'm going to have to practice on it, and I'm going to try and pour it again into this mold. It may work, it may not work. It might turn out like a disaster like the last time. If it does, it does. What can I do about it? We'll just get on with it. So I have the mold up there heating on the top, just getting it warm. You don't want to pour it into a cold mold, so I left that on top just to get some heat into the mold. Again, I'm going to try and pour it into the bigger round one that's on the mold. So I've got my gloves on, so it's okay to touch. As you can see there, the bigger round one, I'm going to try and pour it into that. So I'm just going to put this mold aside, and I'm going to have a quick look into the so I'm going to have to move the camera slightly, sorry about that. So I'm just going to have a quick look in. Yeah, that looks like it's all melted. It looks like it's in liquid form. So I'm going to set up the camera for the pour, and we'll try and pour this gold out. We'll see what happens. So let me move a few things around and get ready to do this pour. Okay, so we're ready to do the pour. So I just have a little tin here on top that I'm going to sit the mold on top of, just to bring it up a small bit, and we're going to put the mold over on top of it. I've already added the borax to the liquid, so that or to the molten gold. I've also got a little saucepan here full of water. You can't really see it yet, but I've got that full of water for hopefully putting the gold into it in when we pour the bar or pour the little coin, and we'll see how it turns out. So I'll just put that there. I'm going to turn it possibly this way. Let me see, can you see what's happening there? I've zoomed in a small bit on it, so we'll try and zoom in there. Okay, so gloves are on. Got our grabber, and we're going to see how this pours. So you can see it's quite red, so we're going to try and see what we end up getting out of here. Ooh, well, we got a little bit there, and it's kind of half come out, half stuck, so we're going to have to try and get them to come out somehow. As usual, the pour doesn't go as planned. There we go. I'm just going to put this back in and try and mold it down. So it's not really very gold looking at the moment. Maybe when it gets a clean up and stuff, we'll just put that back in and heat up the bit that didn't, and we'll just get this up for the moment if I can. So there we go. Did it come out? It did. So we'll put this aside, and I'm going to try and pick that up and drop it into the, you can't see, I'm just dropping it into the water. So it's gone into the water, and we're going to get a right look at it now in a second. It didn't come out as gold as I thought, so there must be some impurities in there. So it may need to be redone, be refined, or there might be just some borax or something on there that's causing it to discolor. As you can see, there's like an orange tinge to it. Ooh, sorry, can't. Where's my hand? There we go. So it didn't come out as nice as some of the other pours I did. So there may still be some impurities in there on that, but a little bit of weight to it. So I'm going to give it a wash anyhow in some sulfuric acid, just to see will that clean it up. And because there's some like red tinge to it. So if anyone has any idea what that red tinge could be, must be an impurity in there. So this probably does need another clean or another refine. But for the moment, we'll leave it as it is, and I'll refine it again. I'm just going to see if we can get the rest of this gold poured, because there's still a little bit more in there. So we'll come back once it's ready to pour the next bit. Okay, so as you would have seen in that last part of that video there, the gold didn't come out in a blob. It's kind of stuck to the side. Well, the first bit came out in a blob. Second bit just stuck to the side of the crucible, so it was something like this. So I just pulled it off the crucible. I washed both bits in, well, boiled them in sulfuric acid, and it got rid of that red tinge that was on them. So that was just some sort of borax or whatever that was from. That must have been from the borax, that red tinge. So the bit we were all waiting for is to see what weight we end up. I think we started at 19 grams before we started the melt. So let's see what we end up with. 12 and 19.34. Yeah, I think it was 19.5 or something like that. So very little lost in the melt. So that's a very good result, I would say. I'd be happy enough with that. Looks fairly clean, nice shine to it, nice colour to it, and then we have this other piece here again, which will be re-refined and re-melted at some stage. So that will be added to what I've already got from before. So guys, I appreciate you all checking out the videos as always. Don't forget to hit the like, and if you're not already a subscriber, why not subscribe, where you will be able to see more of these gold recovery videos. I have loads of them up there, from everything from mobile phones, computers, network switches, you name it, I've taken it apart. So go check them out guys. As always, appreciate you all, and the old thumbs up. Stay safe guys, catch you on the next one.